Thank you, sir. Sir, I spoke on this bill at length on 27th December 2018, and this bill continues to criminalize a civil act, and therefore there's no change in my party's stand. Sir, I've been sitting through the debate right from the beginning, and I don't think there's a single party in this House that wants to support the act of triple talaq. Every speaker I've heard from every party, the House is unanimous in saying that we condemn this practice and we want to make it illegal. The only one thing that everyone seems to be objecting to, the opposition seems to be objecting to, is making it a criminal act. Sir, the bill is a consequence of the Supreme Court judgment in Sharia Bano versus the Union of India, which sets aside the practice of tilaq-i biddat, otherwise known as triple talaq. Sir, from what I've been able to understand, there are two types of divorce, legal divorce in Islam. One is khula, which is initiated by the wife with the husband's consent, and the other is talaq-i sunnah, which is initiated by the husband. I just want to briefly go through that a little bit just for background. I won't take much time. But the process of talaq-i sunnah, as prescribed in the Holy Quran, the divorce is not taken lightly in the Muslim community. Men and women are required to follow a process that involves separation of at least 3 months or 3 menstrual cycles. During these 3 months, efforts for reconciliation are made. If they fail, the divorce is finalized and the husband has to pay a meher or a bride price, which is a mandatory payment paid or promised by the groom to the bride at the time of marriage itself. So the logic behind the 3-month waiting period, one is to ensure the wife is not pregnant at the time of separation, and if she is, child support is also figured in the divorce proceedings. The other reason is to allow each other enough time to find a place to live, and so either one, the wife or the husband, is not left in the streets. Talaq-i biddat, or instantaneous talaq, being followed by some misogynistic Muslim men, is not in consonance with the Quran, which many of the members have already mentioned. So the demand of Muslim women that talaq should be talaq-i sunnah and not talaq-i biddat is absolutely justified. So if you look at the world scenario, particularly in the Islamic countries, many countries have either banned triple talaq or regulated it, like our neighbor Pakistan, which passed the Muslim Family Laws Ordinance in 1961, or like in Morocco, which introduced the Moroccan Family Code in 2004. Similarly, countries such as Turkey, Egypt, Tunisia, Bangladesh, and over 20 countries, as the minister said, have already banned this. And we should ban it as well. But coming to the bill, sir, just give me a few minutes. Coming to the bill, the main issue remains the same. In clause 4 of the bill, if the husband leaves the wife pronouncing triple talaq, he is punished with imprisonment for a term of which may be extended to 3 years and a fine. But I have one simple question. What if a Muslim man doesn't say triple talaq and abandons his wife? What happens in that case, sir? Does he go to jail? No, he doesn't. So this is something I think we need to look at. Marriage is a civil contract, sir. The government, through this bill, is saying that breaking of this civil contract is a criminal offense, and that's not a good precedent in many other instances of civil law, sir. The other point to be noted, the Supreme Court has already held triple talaq as invalid. So if the husband leaves the wife after pronouncing triple talaq, it amounts to abandonment. So I'm sure that everyone agrees in this august House that rules and laws should apply equally to everyone in this country, irrespective of caste or religion.
Please.
If a Hindu or Christian man abandons his wife, is he jailed or fined, sir? I don't think so. Why should a Muslim man go to jail for abandoning his wife when Christians and Hindus do not suffer the same
please conclude.
Consequences, sir? The second point, sir, Clause 5 of the bill reads, a married Muslim woman upon whom triple talaq has been pronounced shall be entitled to receive from her husband such amount of subsistence allowance for her and the development of children.
Please conclude with the points. No,
the reason I'm saying this, if you look at, I looked at the census just to see if I could get some data, and table C3 in the 2011 census, which is the marital status of women by religious community. Sir, there are 2.3 million women in this country, according to 2011 census, that are either separated or abandoned, and that's more than 2 times the number of divorced women, sir. Out of these 2.3 million women, 2 million are Hindu, 2.8 lakhs are Muslim, 0.9 lakhs are Christian, and 0.8 lakhs are others. So, what are we going to do about the 2 million Hindu women and the almost 1 million Christian women who are being abandoned? Is there a law to take care of them, sir? It is only taking care of 10% of the abandoned women in this country. What about the other 90% of the women that are abandoned? How are they supposed to survive? So I would urge upon, and while Clause 7 says that government has made triple talaq a cognizable and non-bailable offence subject to scrutiny by magistrate, both of these laws are contradictory, sir. The one about providing subsistence allowance and the one about being put into jail. On the one hand, you're expecting the husband to provide financial assistance to the wife and children. On the other hand, you're shipping him off to jail while the family suffers in the world outside, sir. So this is also, many members have brought up, and I would like to hear the minister's response. Sir, I would like to reassert that the Telugu Desam Party, we are totally against triple talaq. We are all for women's rights, but this bill seems to be discriminatory, and therefore we do not support it, and we urge the government to withdraw the bill and bring out a new one to make triple talaq illegal without making it a criminal offence on Muslim women.
Thank you very much. Next is
వార్తా వాణి న్యూస్ ఛానల్ ఎప్పటికప్పుడు రాజకీయ, సినీ విశేషాలు, స్పోర్ట్స్ మరియు సాంకేతిక పరమైన మరెన్నో విషయాలను మన ముందుకు తెస్తుంది. మరింత సమాచారం కొరకు వార్తా వాణి న్యూస్ ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి.